Manchester City 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. Big 3 points for the Blues. We didn't play well at all, I don't think. For the first 20 or so minutes, we was hardly in the game. Wolves hit the post, and it was a block on the line from Gavardio as well. There was one where the ball went across the box and no one got a touch on it for them. And then we finally get the breakthrough through Kevin De Bruyne. That was the first real proper time we opened up the defence in the entire first half. Before that, most of the time we were putting the ball in the box, it was going on a Wolves player's head, or they were just intercepting it and kicking it away. But it was a good play from Doku to set up De Bruyne, even though he did nearly fall over in the time when he was trying to make the pass. But, like, the result's the most important thing. But if we played against, like, a team that could actually score, we wouldn't have won that game at all. But maybe it's a good confident boost that we still won the game despite playing absolutely shit for large portions of the game. I thought Bernardo Silva, solid performance. De Bruyne, solid. Gundogan, or Gundogan, however you want me to say it, awful. O'Reilly wasn't himself today, really. Diaz was solid. Ederson didn't really have a lot to do, even though they did hit the post twice. That one in the second half, I thought that was in. But we're at that stage of the season where maybe like more things are going for us than, because in the beginning of this, around like November time and December time, a lot of stuff wasn't going for us. Like where a lot of stuff were like, if it hit the post, it would go in, and for example, like, and now it's hitting the post and going out. So maybe just luck's on our side at the moment, because Wolves hit the post a few times today, or tonight, whatever you want to say, and Forest hit the post a few times at the weekend, and none of them went in. So maybe God just wants us to succeed at the moment. But I don't understand how like we're so passive. Like we need to like not pass the ball around so many times and have a shot at goal. Like some of the time, I love Pep, but like some of the time his style makes us not take as many shots on as what we could do, because he plays too tiki-taka and he wants to play too many passes. But we got the win anyway, and it's a huge result, and it's a massive step towards the top 4, top 5, whatever you want to call it, top 3, whatever you want to call it. We're 3 points behind Arsenal, even though they do play tomorrow against Bournemouth in the 5:30 kickoff. But they will rotate players because I've got the PSG second leg next week. But like, we've still got Fulham away. If we play like that against Fulham, they've got more like better attacking players than Wolves. So I think if we play like that against them, they could get a result against us. Southampton away, I do think we'll win that. Bournemouth at home will be tough again, but we have shown that we can beat them. We've beaten them in the FA Cup in March. But like, the midfield needs a lot of work. They were getting through us too many times. Like, and it was like they were cutting through us. And if they could score, they would have got a few goals tonight. And I think I'm leaning towards wanting Bernardo to stay, because the last few games has been solid. I know throughout the whole season he's not been like the Bernardo Silva of old, like for example like treble winning season Bernardo or 18-19 season Bernardo, formidable season, but he's still better than Gundogan, who Pep still wants to save for some reason. And De Bruyne, I don't know how there's not been a contract offer at all. Even if he didn't accept it, you couldn't really blame him because it wasn't on the table in the first place. But because if you're keeping Gundogan, you've got to keep KDB. I know you can't obviously keep too many of your Asian players because we're going to rebuild and we're going to try and get as many young players in the squad as what we can in the summer. But it makes no sense whatsoever how you're keeping Gundogan and not KDB. But if you're keeping Gundogan, you can't start him because, like, he's starting every game still. Like, why are we not giving McAtee game time? Like, when McAtee's played, he's been very good. And I'd keep McAtee, but the thing is, he's going to go and Gundogan's going to stay. You all know that. But anyway, big 3 points for the Blues. We've got Southampton away next. That's next Saturday, so we haven't got a game for a few days now. So the players can rest a bit for like a week or two. Well, not a week or two, but you know what I mean. It's 8 days from now. But it's Friday, so by the time this game's over, it's basically only 7 days. But up the Blues. City till we die. We fight to the end. City. And we go again in the next game. I think that's most likely us confirmed for the Champions League, but you can never be too certain with City because one bad result and then it could just knock the confidence of the team and then we could go on to lose like 2 or 3 games in a row. So I wouldn't count my chickens yet, but we are big favourites to get into the Champions League, especially after that with Nottingham Forest losing yesterday as well. Chelsea got Liverpool this weekend. They could drop points there as well. And we could even come second, who knows, which would be positive in a season where we haven't been very good for large portions of the season. But up the Blues, City till we die. Keep the faith.